Have you ever had that moment where you drive through the drive-through and they hand you your bag, and as you're pulling away, you realize that nothing in your bag is what you ordered and everything you ordered is not in your bag? And it's not just because maybe they handed you the wrong bag and you got the bag of the person behind you, but because nobody was paying any attention at all to what you actually ordered. It happened to me recently at Sonic. It was so frustrating. She was ringing up individual items, and as I looked at the list, I'm like, I didn't say I wanted green cactus juice. I ordered something entirely different than that. I was so frustrated with the customer service. Here was the better part. I was standing on the patio. I could see the window. And when I repeated myself for the third time, she leaned out the window and looked at me and said, "Say that one more time." I'm like, I don't understand what the problem was. But she was the manager, so who am I going to complain to? I'm J Loren Norris with Leading Leaders Podcast. I know we have all experienced poor customer service. I recently joined a gym. And when we joined the gym, the guy that was doing the sales process never asked, would you might want to bring a guest from time to time? Because, for $5 a month, we can add that on there. And then you can bring somebody with you. If you want to play racquetball with someone or you want to bring a workout partner, you can do that for $5. They don't even have to be a member. I was like, well, yeah, I want to do that. He didn't bother to ask that. No, not until the manager got there. And by that time, he had already started ringing everything up and charged us for our initiation fees. And I said, listen, I'm not financially in a place to be paying 2 or 3 initiation fees. That's really going to hit me, and my electric bill and my rent are due at the same time, and car insurance, they all come out in the next paycheck. That's going to be a pretty big hit if that all happens at one time. He said, don't worry about it. I'll cancel it. It'll never even process. Wrong answer. It processed. And it caused my car insurance to be returned because that's an auto draft, and it caused my rent to be late because the money wasn't in the account to take out for the money order, and I was not a happy camper at all. But complaining to the store where it happened didn't seem to matter because the problem went all the way to the top of the local food chain. The gym that I was at, it was the GM who caused the problem. I had to go to another gym, to another sales manager, and get the problem reversed so they would credit. And then they still said, well, we know we snatched it instantly out of your account, but it'll take us 6 to 10 days to put it back. And it did. Not a happy customer. I ordered some print cards from Staples. They couldn't even print them on the card. One side was perfect. The other side had a white edge on it. They were all designed to bleed, and they had print and crop marks on them. How do you do that? Customer service. We've all experienced customer service failures. Whether it's getting your car taken care of or the food at the local drive-in, it doesn't matter where you've experienced customer service. I still have this theory. I watched Undercover Boss 3 episodes in a row last night. And there was a common theme among them, and that was that as the boss got into the workplace where he was engaging with the people who engage with the customers, he realized they all pretty much sucked at it. But it was his fault. All of the managers, all of the bosses on Undercover Boss realized we're not using the manuals in the field that we've actually created. We don't know how we're supposed to be engaging with the customer. We have set the culture to grind, move as fast as we can, get through this, get as many customers through the door as we can. And the idea of just asking, how was your day, is an intrusion into our sales process, not into their lives. My friends, if you are leaders, if you own a company, if you run a company, remember, you are the first and last stamp of approval on culture. You decide how people will be treated when they come to your place of business. You decide whether or not they're going to get the time of day or they're just going to get shuffled on like so many cattle. You decide how people are talked to and what your employees value. And 99 times out of 100, you're going to get more of what you incent. So if you want to see more customer engagement, give rewards for customer engagement. If you want to build greater relationships with your employees, Give incentives for building greater relationships with your employees. If you want to see long-term viability from your employees and their ability to stay on the job and on task, then incent those things in them. Give them rewards for doing those things and doing them well, because you, as the leader, are the driver of culture. Nobody else can do it like you. I'm J Loren Norris with Leading Leaders Podcast on Tell It Like It Is TV. Have a blessed day.